Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we take a long, hard look at some of our favorite action movies from the era of Arnold.
Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, and we're taking a deep dive into some of these 80s and 90s cult action movies and breaking them all the way down.
Part 5, man.
Yeah, dude. We're
Shit.
made it the whole way on Lethal Weapon, one of my very favorites.
It's a good one.
It's one of those that's, it's way better than any action movie needs to be.
Yeah. I always find it interesting on our show. We'll either do something that's hilarious or something that's legitimately good. And like the vibe of the episode is so different
Yeah.
depending on whether it's like, we love this because of, it is what it is, or we love this because it's like actually a good movie.
The good ones intimidate me a little more because it's fun to shit on them.
Yeah, exactly. But
And when
it's
there's
hard to,
one that's like, there's not a lot to shit on. It's
Right.
just a fucking good movie.
right, and so like you go back and you watch the episodes, and they're both good, but one of them is this like you listen to it, and it's like, oh yeah, that is a good memory, right? Like it's a reverie. Whereas like the shitty movies, you're like, oh, that's fucking hilarious.
I was never more intimidated than when we talked about Die Hard, or than when we talked about The Terminator. Because I'm like, these are just fucking. These are classics.
Great
They're
movies.
kind of flawless.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to talk about them because what are we going to talk about other than how fucking great they are?
Right. But I mean, that's like, I remember I was listening to one before I came on as a host. I was listening to one of those episodes, and I don't remember which one at this point. It's been too long, but I listened to like it was probably Predator or Big Trouble in Little China or one of like your earlier ones
Yeah.
that were like legitimately good movies, and I'm like just enjoying the ride of remembering how good the movie was.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
And then I listened to Over the Top. And it was just laughing with you the whole way through.
Oh my god!
And so I feel like that our podcast, like, it's like those are the two vibes.
But everybody grew up, and you loved those two movies.
Yeah,
For different reasons.
Right?
Right.
Exactly.
But you love them both,
Mhm,
even though one's a
mhm.
complete shit show and one's like a masterpiece.
Right, exactly, of action cinema.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
but it's
crazy.
like that's what I love. And so this one for me falls into the camp of like listening to it as an audience. I would just be like, yeah, this is like a great
It's a
vibe.
fucking great movie.
Just like just like reliving that
I feel like
experience.
as we talk about the scenes, you probably can remember everyone in your
Yeah.
head, like you can picture it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because this is a movie just chock full of amazing scenes.
absolutely like amazing performances.
Yeah.
A really tight script. I mean, it gets a little bit loose at the end, but
Yeah.
generally speaking, the script is really tight. Lovable characters, like unforgettable characters.
For sure. I will try to recap the plot of what's
All right,
going on.
Let's see how we're
But
doing.
basically, we've got Riggs and Murtaugh. They've been stuck together as new partners. They're like, what's the word?
Oil and water.
Oil and water. Yeah, they don't mix. They are investigating the death of this girl who it appeared as a suicide. Then it appeared as a murder because the drugs she was given were like poisoned. Murtaugh, who's Danny Glover, he knows the dad of the girl. So he went and talked to him, and it's like personal for him or whatever. He's trying to help his old buddy figure out who it was who tried to kill his daughter. So they investigate. They come to learn that actually the daughter was killed by like some fucking expert type criminals who are running this very elaborate drug ring. And she was actually killed because her dad, Murtaugh's friend, is part of that drug ring. And he was like being warned, essentially like,
Right. Yeah.
don't cross us. We'll kill your whole family. We'll kill your daughter for starters.
Yeah.
So he gets killed. That guy gets killed by the bad guys. Riggs and Murtaugh are like hot on the trail, I guess, of tracking this thing down.
Yeah.
So they snatch up Murtaugh's daughter and take her hostage because they need to figure out what it is that the police know about their scheme and if they're still safe to continue doing their like drug running or if they're about to get busted. So they basically say, hey, Murtaugh, come meet us in the desert. We'll trade your daughter for you, and then you're going to tell us everything you know. But Riggs and Murtaugh devise a plan. They're like, they think I'm dead. We're going to ambush them when they try to, we'll kill them all. We'll get your daughter back. But that doesn't exactly work out. They kill a bunch of the bad guys, but they all get captured, and they're now in the bad guys' clutches, and that's where we're at.
Excellent summary.
Yeah,
Excellent summary. On point. Feel like I was there watching the movie with you. So now we fade up from black, and we see Riggs. He's like hanging by the wrist in this in this narrow fucking corridor.
Yeah.
I don't know what this location was.
It's like an alley. I don't know where they're inside, outside. It's hard to tell. There's water pouring over him.
And like, it's such a good location. How did the location scout find this spot?
I mean, I feel like it's on a soundstage, probably.
I mean, did they construct it and just like...
That would be my guess, because this space doesn't exist in the real world. This is one of the most memorable scenes in the movie, though, is the alley / corridor / hallway interrogation.
Agreed. At this point, we see Endo finally. Al Leong finally. He's been in the background the whole movie.
Hell yes.
Finally shows up. Our boy Al rolling in this cart with a car battery on it and like a bunch of chumpers. Like, we know we're in for some torture here. We know that this is coming.
Like, how memorable of a character is Endo for someone who barely talks? Like, Al Leong's the king of making an impression, I feel like, with characters who have little to no dialogue.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I think about him in Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Him in Die Hard.
Yeah.
I don't think he said a word in Die Hard. And he's so memorable.
No, yeah.
He's just crunching that crunch bar.
Well, I mean, I remember interviews with John McTiernan, and Al Leong just like reached in and grabbed that.
He said, "Oh yeah,
that was
good.
not scripted." He's like, "Oh yeah, that's really good."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. He's shown up in so many of our movies.
Yeah.
And
But this might be, is this his most memorable role?
Absolutely. He has the most lines of dialogue.
The guy in Die Hard.
I think most memorable is Die Hard, but he has the most lines of dialogue in this movie.
Which is to say like 2 or 3.
Just the 2 or 3. Right,
Yeah.
exactly. But he's great. So Riggs is like thrashing around as he's hanging from this hook, and Mr. Joshua is like, hey, you should save your strength. Joshua says Endo has forgotten more about dispensing pain than you or I will ever know. Oof, ominous words if ever I heard any. So at this point, Endo pulls on these like heavy fucking rubber gloves, which is ominous as fuck. And he attaches like these really big sponges to the jumper cables. Classic torture devices.
Build-up is like very effective.
Oh yeah, no, we know what's about to happen.
Like, do you think as a first-time viewer, are you like what the fuck is he doing, or do you already know where this is going?
So the real answer is I saw this when I think I was 10 years old. I had no idea what was about to happen because the concept of torture was so foreign to me at this point. I suspect that when he starts getting shocked, I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I'm trying to think, was it Rambo, the first one or the second one where he had the flashbacks of like, they had him sort of strapped to like a metal bed frame, almost, and like they were like shocking him on the thing.
I think that was Rambo 2.
It was similar to that.
I think that was First Blood
Yes,
Part
it was
2.
when he got captured in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Not originally,
right?
But when he got captured the second time, yeah,
right, when he's trying to rescue his like commanding officer,
right.
Anyway, so Mr. Joshua tells Riggs that, look, we have Murtaugh. We don't really need you. But we believe in being thorough. It's a great...
That's so good.
He just wants to torture him for shits and giggles. That's really obvious. It's awesome. He says that we have a large shipment of merchandise to deliver. And Riggs goes, why don't you guys just call it heroin? And Mr. Joshua chuckles.
See, I feel like the Riggs shouldn't have said that. I feel like he tipped his hand like he's like, oh, so you do know some shit about what we're
Oh,
doing.
Yeah.
Like, cause Mr. Joshua like smiled, like,
I'll be honest, like I liked it because it was almost Riggs saying, I'm gonna get tortured no
oh
matter
yeah, fuck
what.
you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like acknowledge that I know something, and like this is me telling you that you're not gonna get anything out of me.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like that's the way I took that.
Do you remember? Are you like a Good Will Hunting guy? Did you watch?
Yeah,
Good
it's a
Will Hunting?
great. Yeah, it's a great.
Where he's
movie.
like, you know,
Yeah.
my dad would like lay out a belt and a stick and like a metal rod or
Yeah.
whatever, and say, pick one.
Pick one.
And he's like, I would choose the belt. He's like, I choose the metal rod. Why? Because fuck him. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, so like that. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're gonna torture me, then fucking torture me. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
you.
I'm
not
have to
gonna
fucking live
let
with that
you-
shit.
I'm not gonna let you get to me.
Right, exactly.
Like, you're not gonna beat me.
Me choosing the belt is a sign of weakness, right?
Like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
want to beat me, if I'm gonna make you beat me with that pipe,
Yeah.
like, fuck
yeah,
you.
Exactly. So that's the way I took that. Like
Okay.
yeah, exactly. He tells Riggs that like, look, they can't show up and deliver the heroin if they're surrounded by cops. And Riggs responds like, you killed Hunsaker before you could kill any specifics, so I don't actually know anything. So it's like
Yeah.
he's walking it back at this point. But Joshua's like, no, I wish I could believe you, but I don't.
Busey's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah.
I wish I could believe you, but unfortunately, I don't.
I don't. Yeah.
It's I feel like it's a shame he had that motorcycle crash because
You think
I
you
would be-
just went
I
crazy?
would have been curious to
brain
see.
damage.
Oh, I would have been curious to see how he would have developed the evolution of Busey if he hadn't been brain damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do like a
He
special.
He still did great work.
Yeah, he
even
did.
after that. But I'm just
but
like,
he just
but he was a little
continued to
crazy.
get a little bit crazier and crazier. I mean, have you ever seen? Oh, this is a divergence. But have you ever seen Life with Busey? That
Nah,
oh,
I didn't watch that.
his assistant does a show that's basically a camera follows him around, and the perspective is his life working for Gary Busey.
I can't even imagine.
It is hysterical. Anyway, that's not what this is about. So Mr. Joshua says that if Riggs just tells him everything, I promise to kill you quick. Which is just like, okay,
It's a movie trope, but it's pretty good.
it's pretty good. It's a good trope. Like we can just end this quickly. We're gonna kill you. Like let's just get this off the table.
Oh, yeah.
You're dead.
There's no chance you're not gonna die.
Right. So the options are long torture or quick death. I mean that's always
Yeah,
fun. I
I
love
love
when
that.
they do that. And so Riggs' response though is like, well, we're in for a long night because I don't know shit, which I thought was a great line.
Yeah.
Mr. Joshua then invites Endo to begin his electroshock treatment.
Yeah, man.
So he walks up with the sponges, puts them up against Riggs, and just like it's like just start shocking the shit
Like,
out of him.
amazing screams from Mel
Yeah,
Gibson.
good,
like,
like primal screams.
yeah.
And a couple of times, like Mr. Joshua touches him, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh fuck!" It's
I love that detail.
great. I know it's a
Because it's like,
subtle
oh,
thing.
I got shocked. Like he got a little jolt or whatever.
Yeah, it's great. So between jolts, though, like Riggs spits in Endo's face, which is
Yeah,
a
man.
great like the act of defiance. So Mr. Joshua goes, "Tell me about the shipment," and then Riggs' response is, "I'm gonna fucking kill the both of you."
It's a great delivery,
So
man.
the shocking continues. So now we cut back to Murtaugh, cut over to Murtaugh, and he's like tied up to a chair, and they're just fucking wailing on him old school style, right? Like bloody
yeah,
knuckles.
it is a different, like, alternating
yeah.
torture scenes.
Well, I guess, I feel like they probably thought that Murtaugh would die too quick if they give him the shock treatment, but Riggs can handle it. Right?
Which torture are you choosing?
Shit, man.
Would you rather be punched over and over and over again or shocked?
God, that's a hard choice.
Or like having the salt rubbed in your wounds?
Yeah. Oh God, that's right. They do rub the salt in his wounds.
Yeah, which way are you going?
Fuck. I think I'm gonna go a shock treatment because maybe I'll pass out faster.
I think so too. I think also, like, when it's all over, assuming you didn't get killed. You're like bounced back faster. Like,
Yeah, unless you suffered brain
you're not like
damage,
all
I guess, but
swollen
yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever.
Right.
But
I mean, you look cooler when you survive and you're all swollen and shit. Like you're a badass, like Fight Club style. But
yeah,
so anyway, so they're wailing on Murtaugh, and the general asks, "The shipment, Mr. Murtaugh," and his response is, "Go spit," which is very different than how
that's
Riggs is
a
handling the
weird
situation.
thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Go
is a
spit.
weird- yeah.
Go spit. He says it a lot of times.
Yeah. So they grab salt, like you said, and they literally grab salt and they start rubbing it in his wound, which was crazy to me. But Murtaugh screams, "Go spit again!" after
Fuck
doing
it.
it.
Go spit.
Yeah. Anyway, so the general's like, "All right, well, this is getting nowhere. Bring the girl in."
That's ominous. Uh-oh.
And they've stripped her down to
Yeah.
her silk undies.
Well, it's like, is that what she was wearing under her normal clothes? Where'd they get that negligee?
I don't know where they got that. I guess that's just what she wears under her normal clothes. I hope. Because that raises so many
she's
questions.
26. She's 26.
She's 26.
So it's okay.
But not in this movie, she's not.
No.
And, but like within the fiction of the world, does the general just have negligee?
That exactly. Does he
Right.
have, like put her in the negligee.
Right. Did they kidnap her and they go, "Hey, Endo, while you're charging this battery, before you do that, could you hop over to Victoria's Secret and buy some negligee?"
It's like shades of that Showdown in Little Tokyo where he's like, go into the other room and put something on.
Yeah.
And she had like some skimpy lingerie.
Exactly
on.
right.
What the fuck's he keeping over there?
I mean, I know they did that to make her look more vulnerable and to make it even creepier. I get why they did that visually and emotionally, but like intellectually, it is such an odd play to put her in that outfit. So, anyway, so we cut back to the corridor, and Riggs seems like he's passed out. And Endo tells Mr. Joshua's like, "Look, dude, he doesn't know anything. Nobody can take that. Like that's good. Like even the torturer is like, come on, man."
Well, the truth is they don't know anything.
No, they really don't.
Right?
That's the thing.
They've told them everything they know.
Yeah, exactly. Like they really don't. But I mean, this is the classic thing about torture is that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll tell you anything you want to hear.
I'll tell you, right.
If you want to stop.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to get you to stop. Mr. Joshua accepts this though, but he goes like badass soldier, huh? Like game recognized game, right?
And then he wanders off.
Yeah.
It's like, where are you going, Mr. Joshua? Have you never seen a movie before? You don't want to, like, why don't you stick around until he's dead?
I feel like there are so many movies that would crumble apart if the villains had watched a single action movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I'm just going to leave now and assume that you get killed.
Because this is clearly a thing that is not at risk to me.
Yeah.
So Rihanna is brought in the room and she's like wearing that negligee. She runs up. She's like, okay, it was hard to tell. It looked like the ropes that she was bound with were satin ropes. Like this is a sex game. Like he's got a sex dungeon somewhere in this warehouse.
There's been some crazy shit going on because apparently the first thing they did was strip her down and take some pictures.
I mean, I was like, are those like sex ropes? Like, is this like a kink thing? Like, what is happening right now? So they pull her hands off of her dad's neck and they like take her over and they like tie her up to this big giant pipe, and Murtaugh starts cursing them out. So cut back to Riggs again, and Endo is like approaching to finish him off. He leans in close and he says, "Sorry, pal, say goodnight." Famous last words.
Hubris.
Yeah, exactly. Because Riggs like headbutts the fuck out of him, kicks him hard against the brick wall, locks his legs around Endo's neck, and just fucking murders this guy.
I feel like he like snapped his neck.
I think he snapped his neck hardcore.
So Al Leong like did this sick like just drop to the ground like he went fully limp. And he let him go and he like dropped without moving a muscle. Like he was
fucking
dead before he hit the ground.
Fucking pro.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's a great stunt.
Well, who's gonna keep the band's like chops tight now that Endo's dead?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So after Endo's dead on the ground, like Riggs like pulls himself up and he like this great like strength moment where he gets the rope unhooked and he drops to the ground. And so we cut back now to Murtaugh again, and the general is just like turn the dial up to 11 on creep. And he goes, "That's a real good-looking young woman you got there, Mr. Murtaugh."
Oh, that's creepy. That's ominous.
Yeah, so Murtaugh's like desperately pleading, is like pleading, is like, "I told you everything," and then the general goes, "We'll know soon, won't we?" I mean,
that's
he
some
is
fucked up shit.
ready to enjoy what's about to happen.
I don't even know what's about to happen, but it's like probably the worst thing you can imagine.
Oh my God!
Like,
It's just like, yeah.
We'll know in a minute if you know anything because you'll tell us
you're
anything.
gonna tell us anything about after what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
So Murtaugh like warns the general, like, don't you fucking touch my daughter. And the general, like, and I love this. He says son a lot. He like all of the people he looks down upon. He goes, spare me, son. It's over. There's no more heroes left in the world.
Hubris strikes again.
Hubris, thy name be villain. So, as if on cue, Rig bursts in and just starts murdering fools.
He's just
breaks
like
necks left and right. It's just amazing. It's like this moment is what that Key and Peele sketch was based off of, if you've ever seen that.
I feel like neck snapping in movies looks so easy.
Oh, it's
and
not.
I imagine it's very
There's
hard.
so many muscles in the human neck. So many muscles.
Yeah. If someone's not cooperating with you,
right. If someone is like doesn't want their neck snapped.
Well, it's like, did you watch the MacGruber movie where he's just like ripping throats out?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have got one more. That would have been a turkey. Crazy shit.
Anyway, one of the goons pulls a gun, but Riggs grabs his wrist and then like forces the goon to shoot the other goons, and then he like shoots himself. Like the goon shoots himself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's a good moment. The general knows when the jig is up and he bails. Riggs is like full on crazy eyes mode, and he's like screaming, "Who's fucking next? McAllister, who's fucking next?"
That was such a good line. It's so memorable.
Yeah.
Who's fucking next?
Yeah. Murtaugh smiles, and then they come back to that great like running gag. Pretty thin, huh? Anorexic, which is
a
like,
nice callback.
Yeah, good callback. Not sure I'm a big fan of invoking mental health problems, but Rian does free herself, and she runs over to her dad. Riggs pulls out a knife from one of the dead goons, and like he cuts Murtaugh's wrists free, and he goes, "Let's do what one shepherd said to the other. Let's get the flock out of here."
That's got to be the most out of place dialogue
Just
in the
from
whole movie.
Nowhere.
Like Riggs been saving that one for this very moment.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
So Riggs like loots the goons for some more guns, D&D style, and then like as they're starting to escape, like a goon shows up from a catwalk above, and Riggs shoots the shit out of him. We get a railing kill out of it, but he like falls into chains and hangs there. It's a great fucking moment.
It's a nice kill.
Yeah. So we think like Mr. Joshua's running through the door because it's like another blonde dude.
It was a blonde dude, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's just another goon.
Well, honest question, because he's like, no, it's not Joshua. But would they know his name? That would have had to have happened off screen.
I feel like at some point, right? I'm willing to go.
He introduced himself.
I'm willing to go with at some point Mr. Joshua has said his name, or Jen McAllister
You can call me
said his
Mr.
name.
Joshua.
Right, exactly. I feel like he was said it off screen. What you said. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Yeah. So Riggs, Murtaugh, and Rianne, they're like cautiously walking through the door back into the nightclub area where the band was practicing like from before in the movie, where Endo was giving notes. Yeah. But now it's hopping. Like people are on the dance floor. It's going crazy. And Riggs like just I don't think there's a single gun pulled, but Riggs like recognizes bad guys based on their suits, which is like, this is why you don't dress in coordinated outfits, y'all.
Yeah.
So he sees a goon in a suit, mows him down.
Well, the first guy who got it was that Paul Schaefer looking dude.
Yeah. Finally, he bites the dust.
Who died with a very, like, he was undignified.
Anyway, so the music is so loud that people don't hear it initially, and they start pushing their way through the crowd of people. But another bad guy shows up, and Riggs like opens fire again, shoots another bad guy.
He's got no hesitation just killing people in a crowded
absolutely.
room.
Just not worried about this. And that's the case for the rest of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
He fires indiscriminately into crowds constantly.
It gets wild on the
for
street.
the rest of this movie. Anyway, the patrons of this nightclub realize what's happening at this point, and they start running for the exits. More gunmen burst in. Riggs and Murtaugh start picking them off left and right. Riggs sees Mr. Joshua running down a hallway and like screams out at him.
Isn't it a little weird that he's running away when they sort of have them outnumbered?
They have the upper hand right now.
Like, why are you running away, Mr.
Because
Joshua?
he's a fucking coward. That's why.
I guess so.
That's
yeah.
the reason. He's a fucking coward. Sorry. Mr. Joshua Whirls turns around and just like indiscriminately just like shoots bullets everywhere in the room. Riggs calls for Murtaugh to follow him, and they go out chasing Mr. Joshua. Joshua, he bursts out on the Hollywood Boulevard.
Amazing location.
It's just
to be filming it right in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard.
This is like the 80s, right? So I feel like it was a lot easier to lock down this shit.
Probably.
But this whole thing is locked down.
I had read some shit where I think they filmed maybe in October, and they had paid money to the city to put up the Christmas decorations like a month early.
Okay.
So they could shoot, and it would normally they put it up in November or something, but they put it up in October.
Oh, that's nice.
To get it to lock down Hollywood Boulevard with the Walk of Fame and everything like that is crazy.
It's just bonkers. Yeah. So Joshua carjacks a woman out of her car, and he gets in. She fights the carjacking more than I feel like she should.
Yeah, just let it happen. Just let it happen.
So again, our three heroes, because
he was kind of dragging her by the hair.
He was, and then she's like, "No, don't steal my car." It's like, lady, come on, man.
Let it go.
Just let it go. So our heroes, they exit the club, and as Joshua's driving by, he opens fire. They hide behind a car, and then Mr. Joshua speeds off. A beat cop runs up out of nowhere, and Murtaugh's like, I'm a cop. And he's like, hey, take care of my daughter. And that's it. We're done with Rianne.
It worked out.
It worked out perfectly. So Riggs takes off chasing on foot, and Murtaugh's like, he tries to keep up, but he's done. He's the shit's been kicked out of him. He can't handle it. And he leans up against the street post, and he yells after Riggs, like, hey, he's heading for the freeway. You can cut over the bridge and you can get ahead of him that way. At which point he stumbles for a moment, collects himself, stands back up, and he goes, General McAllister, it's time for you to die.
That's a nice line.
It's a pretty good line.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit out of character for Murtaugh.
He really is, but he's
the by the books
limits.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna I'm planning to kill you.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
But he's been pushed over the line. We're done. It's
boundaries
have been broken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll falsify the reports later.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. I was drinking coffee the whole night. I don't know what happened. Yeah. So we cut to Mr. Joshua, and he's weaving wildly through traffic. And I don't know why, but he takes a wrong way down.
Yeah, why
exit.
would you do that? Why?
Drama, I guess. He's a drama queen.
Those shots of Riggs running through the street, with the machine gun or whatever, are iconic.
And this is the point at which Riggs does not give a fuck anymore, and he is just firing indiscriminately.
Yeah. Spraying bullets everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. And as he's shooting in the general direction of Mr. Joshua, I guess he hits his car enough because the car bursts into flames, and this causes Joshua to drive off the side of the road and into an embankment. And so Riggs start running towards him on foot that way.
He did that big jump off the thing that was jumped off the retaining wall or something crazy stunt.
It's crazy. Joshua gets control of the car just long enough to ram into a telephone pole.
He bullseyed the telephone pole.
He was aiming for
right
that
in the center of his bumper.
Just perfectly
perfect.
Yeah. He gets out, and then more indiscriminate gunfire between Riggs and Joshua.
Riggs is crazy for that shit.
Yeah.
You can't just be firing a machine gun in a crowd of people.
No, dude, what the fuck, dude? So Joshua carjacks a new car, and he goes, mind if I test drive your Audi? That's Jeff Amato, right?
100%.
That's Jeff.
I'm 99% right there.
Oh, there's no way it couldn't be. It was great. I'm yeah, Jeff, good to see you, bro.
In my mind, I grew up thinking that mind if I test drive your Audi, that must have been a slogan, an ad campaign.
Oh, God.
But I Googled it, and apparently not. It's just it was just a Mr. Joshua zinger.
Mr. Joshua-ism.
Mind if I test drive your Audi?
And I love that, he drives off, and Jeff Amato's doing the fist shaking in the air.
He took my car.
You took my car. It was great. Anyways, it's always good to see Jeff Amato. So.
Absolutely.
So Riggs is he's trying to catch up, but he gets fucking hit by a taxi, rolls into the windshield, shadows the windshield. The taxi stop. He falls off onto the ground, and Mr. Joshua speeds away. Right, and the taxi driver gets up. He gets to Riggs, checks on him, and Riggs is like so furious he almost beats the fucking cab driver up.
You don't want to mess with Riggs.
Don't mess with when he got the crazy eyes.
When he's in kill mode.
Oh yeah. When you see the crazy eyes, just go in the other direction. So Riggs like picks up his machine gun. At least he doesn't leave weapons just lying around for random people to get him. So I appreciate that. And he starts heading back in the direction of the nightclub. So we cut back to the club. General is like arming up and getting ready to like just fucking bust out of there. And as the garage door opens, Murtaugh's standing at the end of the alley. So it's a classic like narrow alley with a single garage door at the end of the alley.
Oh yeah.
There's only one way to go. Like Murtaugh's like backlit. He's just totally in silhouette. The general tells his driver to run Murtaugh down, and the driver floors it. And he goes, "Kill that cop, son of a bitch." So Murtaugh does his neck roll, which means he's getting fucking serious.
Yes. It was a nice callback.
It's a good callback. It's a good callback. He pulls out his pistol and just fucking bullseye right between the eyes, just like on the target, the driver. Just like dead.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So the car careens out of control, and like Murtaugh leaps into this alcove right off to the side conveniently.
How awesome was like, so the car's riding on the alley, like throwing the sparks, and then it veered off and like it was like red hot, like glowing the side of the car. That was awesome.
That was so badass. I remember like the whole side of the car was like still hot from the sparks.
That was sweet.
Yeah. So the car flies out of the alley right onto Hollywood Boulevard and just immediately nailed by a truck. Great stunt.
It was awesome.
Fucking awesome. I love explosions. I love crashes. I love all that shit. When it's real, like that's the best. Right?
I feel like I can't remember where I saw this, but like the behind the scenes, of the crash, and like there was no one in the car, like they had it on a cable.
Oh no, okay.
To where it was synced up to get hit by the bus.
Yeah.
But it was like so sweet the way that it got just broadsided, it flipped over.
I mean, it just like brings out the 10-year-old boy in me.
Oh yeah, we love to watch it.
Things
it's like smashing little Matchbox cars.
Oh
together.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, without a doubt. The car's like thrown up in the air. It like rolls over. It catches fire.
There's a huge like cloud of heroin dust.
God, everywhere. The general's upside down at this point. There's a shitload of grenades because in the previous scene, like he's arming himself, and he for some reason decides grenades are the weapon that he
chucking
needs.
grenades out the window.
Yeah, I guess that's what he thought he was gonna do. There's so many grenades on the roof of this car. There's like 4, 5, 6 of them.
Yeah,
and he sees that the flames are like starting to creep in towards where the grenades are.
I feel like grenades should be fireproof, but maybe they're not.
Maybe they're not. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, they're like steel. They're probably fireproof.
They ought to be.
But whatever. It's not relevant for the purposes of this movie. The general's like reaching, trying to grab one of the like 12 grenades that are in this car, and it's just out of reach. So Murtaugh like runs up to the car just in time.
The music is like building.
Yeah, exactly. The tension. The car explodes in a huge fireball. Murtaugh is very happy at this outcome.
He was like laughing his ass off.
Just like funniest thing he's ever seen in his life.
Well, it was like I managed to kill them all, but it was also like a clean kill.
Yeah, I wasn't directly
They were trying
involved.
to run me down,
Yeah.
and I shot him, and I didn't just like kill the general in cold blood.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Everything
blew
that just
up.
happened.
I'm not gonna lose my badge for this.
Not gonna lie, I felt the same way. You feel good that the general blows up.
Absolutely, man.
So at this point, Riggs makes it back, and he's out of breath. He helps Murtaugh to his feet and says, like, we need to get you to a hospital. Murtaugh asked about Mr. Joshua, and Riggs said he got away. Murtaugh's like, oh, fuck. And so he, like, grabs another cop and, like, it says, I need to come into your vehicle, grabs the keys. Riggs is puzzled, and then he says, like, he knows where my address is. And Riggs is like, I'll drive.
Which is a little bit of a question of how did he ever find his address in the first place?
But
we do know that he snatched the daughter up from the neighborhood. So, he does know that.
He knows. So Riggs hops in the driver's seat, and they like fucking haul ass to Murtaugh's place. And they actually put the fucking cop light on the car finally.
And Murtaugh let Riggs drive finally.
Yeah. The whole movie, Murtaugh's been insisting that they drive, and finally Riggs is the one who drives. So this is the part that like kind of drives me. These cops. Okay. So Mr. Joshua rolls up, and there's a couple of black and whites stationed out front of the house.
They kind of suck at their job.
They're really bad at their job, and they ask if he needs help.
Do you need help?
Yeah. And Mr. Joshua says, no, thank you, and immediately pulls a gun and kills them. So I feel that this was kind of unfair to those cops. They knew that there was a extremely violent murderer on the loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they should have been given, dispatch could have called them and said, like, told them that someone might be heading to their place.
We'll have to continue on this plot because it gets weirder.
Yeah, it
if
does.
you start to think about the series of events that must have unfolded before this moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kills them both.
Yeah, he kills them both. And at this point, the police cruiser rolls forward and hits a fire hydrant. And we've got Chekhov's fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stage is set now for the big
set.
fight.
That's right. So Mr. Joshua gets out of his car and just immediately unloads his weapon on the front of the house. He bursts in the front door. Everything is quiet except for Christmas Carol is playing on the television. So let's not forget that this is a Christmas movie.
I love this.
It's
part.
right at the scene where Scrooge goes to his like helper. It's like, what day is it? Why, it's Christmas Day.
He's like, it's goddamn
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome moment.
Yeah.
Joshua's so pissed off.
Yeah, he's just like so
Goddamn
fucking angry.
Christmas.
He's not thinking rationally anymore. I feel like how many of these movies would end differently if the villain doesn't get irrationally angry at the antics of his like the
Right.
hero
I feel like
villain.
I don't know why Joshua's just not trying to get the fuck out of
If
town.
he just thought calmly and went, fuck it, I'm out, and left, he would, he'd be fine.
It's like, no, I need personal revenge against Murtaugh's family.
Exactly. So Mr. Joshua, after shouting that, shoots up the TV, and then after shooting it up, he sees a note on the Christmas tree, and he walks over to it, and it says, "Dear bad guys, no one here but us cops. Sorry, the good guys."
Wait, what? Who wrote that note?
I have no idea. Dude.
Like, wait, it raises so many questions.
It just like there's like.
Did Riggs and Murtaugh they beat him back to the house?
If you knew, yeah, okay, I guess you beat them back to the house. That's all I can figure.
And they got the family out.
The family's gone.
They wrote the note.
Right, left it there.
In two different colored magic markers.
Exactly.
It was like black but
Your
with red
turn.
underlines.
Yeah. yeah.
But somehow still the cops in the street were caught off guard.
That's my problem. That's my problem.
Nah, this is the one plot hole.
Yes, this is the thing that I like spent so much time trying to steal, man. And I'm like, I can't. Two cops lost their lives.
Yeah.
When obviously they knew this was about to happen.
And I guess Riggs and Murtaugh are like hiding just out of sight.
Right. And
allowing this to happen.
Allowing this to happen. The negligence of this moment. This is my biggest complaint about this whole movie.
They let him kill the cops.
Right.
And then get out of the car, shoot up the house, kick in the door, and they still haven't emerged.
At any point, they could have seen Mr. Joshua rolling up and stopped him before those two cops died.
Because if they didn't write that note, who did?
Exactly. It had to be
They didn't
them.
tell the beat cops how you go in and write a note and put it on the tree.
Right, exactly.
Even if they had.
And if
it'd be like, be on high alert if anyone comes around.
Well, if I get a call over dispatch saying, go into the house, write a note on the tree, I'd be like, why?
I got a wife and kid at home too.
Right, dude. I know.
Like, come on, man.
You see the wedding ring? Like, come on, man. This is the point, and that was like what frustrated me.
It's the one plot hole I think in the movie that I'd never really thought about because it's a satisfying moment.
Right, it is. It's a good moment, but like when you think about it, you're like, oh fuck.
So like they got here earlier and they just left those guys out here to get killed?
To die, dude. Yeah. Anyway. So Mr. Joshua, he's walking towards the exit, and as he does, a police car plows through the front window of the house. And again, I'm like, all of this could have been avoided. Like, you were here before him.
Like, Riggs convinced Murtaugh, let me crash this car into your house.
Yeah, exactly. So Joshua shoots up the car and then approaches it, and it's empty, and like a nightstick was wedging the gas pedal down. And like, so my sad heart, what I imagined was happening was that Riggs and Murtaugh showed up, dragged the corpses of the cops out of the car, pulled the nightstick off of the dead cop.
See, that's what I would have thought if I was like, oh, they didn't get here in time.
Right.
But then who wrote that note?
Who wrote the note? Who wrote the note, Kevin?
They didn't write it before they left.
They did not write it before they left. Right. So the only thing that I can think, this is the only way I can steel man this. Somehow Murtaugh calls his wife and says, honey,
write a note,
and then leave the house.
And then get out of there.
That's literally the only scenario.
Write the note first.
Right.
That's more important.
It's really important that you write the note. That's the only way that I can imagine this going where it makes any modicum of sense.
Then get to safety, but write that note first.
It's so important. And when you write the note, make sure you write the note in black, but then underline it in red.
Yeah,
this is really
we
important.
Need 2 different colors.
If you don't underline it in red, this whole thing is ruined. Anyway, so Joshua like unwedges the nightstick, and then like as he's doing it, Riggs is there and he's got a gun to his head.
Joshua, man, like the trap was pretty obvious.
Who cares, man?
Let me unwedge this nightstick.
Why are you doing
You know this is a trap.
You know this is a trap, dude. Like, it's like the note was on the tree. So at this point, Riggs walks him out to the yard, and like Murtaugh frisks him, and he has no weapons on him. And they go, like, are you looking for your general friend? He's barbecuing his nuts on Hollywood Boulevard. But you got to have at least one liner, you know? Murtaugh is like, he's ready to just arrest him and be done with this. But Riggs is not done with this.
There's this whole stare down like happening even as he's frisking him.
Yeah, exactly.
Between Joshua and Riggs.
Yeah. And then Riggs goes like, what do you say, Jack? Would you like another shot at the title? And like without any hesitation, now we've got a kung fu fight in the front yard with this like shower of water.
I feel like at one point I made my ex watch this movie.
Yeah.
And like she was loving it until this moment. It was so outlandish.
Yeah.
It was like, no, there's even no hesitation. Like we're just fighting now.
I agree.
And we're all just letting it happen.
I agree.
It is, yeah.
This is my least favorite part of the movie.
It's a great
fight sequence.
This is what we want to see happen.
Yeah.
But it's like it makes no sense.
It's too far outside of the world that we've created at this point. And this is one of the things that I did like about 2 is that there wasn't any moments like this in 2, like this really super contrived final battle with the final big bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, anyway. So they start fighting.
Diplomatic immunity.
That's a different episode, everybody. We'll get to Lethal Weapon 2.
We'll get
Promise. I was literally just thinking that, and then when he shoots him, like as soon as he said that,
oh yeah,
I fucking love that.
So
moment.
satisfying.
So satisfying. Anyway, different movie. So other cops like start to show up as Mr. Joshua and Riggs are beating the shit out of each other, and Murtaugh's like, "I'm the officer in charge, and I'm going to let this fighting continue." And I'm like, "What?"
All the neighbors have like come out.
Everybody's like coming out and watching this. No one's doing anything because Murtaugh said, I'm the officer in charge.
I'm in charge.
Yeah. So at first, Riggs seems like he's getting the better of the fight, but Mr. Joshua's definitely like holding his own. If the spectacle weren't big enough, a police cop just shows up and starts shining a spotlight on the fight going on right now.
It's pretty good.
I feel like off camera, there's like a whole like group of cops like have got a Deadpool on a chalkboard, like taking bets on who's gonna die.
Sure.
Yeah. So they trade headbutts. They get knocked down. Riggs is knocked down into the mud. The cops are like, we want to intervene. And Murtaugh's like, no. This motherfucker just killed 2 cops, and this is Riggs' arrest. And I'm like, this motherfucker killed 2 cops because you motherfuckers didn't stop it.
Yeah, there's going to be so much paperwork.
I just
like,
don't even...
We let it happen.
Yeah, it's
we
just
let
like,
it happen.
Oh my God.
Is this the best like street fight that we've seen since They Live?
Yeah, this is a good one because it goes on and on and on. Yeah, it's not as good as They Live.
Choreographed as well. Yeah, it's nice.
A good fight. It's a little bit too theatrical, right? Like They Live was gritty and it was like just fucking in the ground and just in dumpsters and shit. And this has got like a police helicopter spotlight and water pouring down.
Rain,
it's a little bit too theatrical, but it is a great fight. Like taken without context, this moment is like an amazing fight scene. Like the choreography was great. You know, Busey and Gibson are in like peak physical form, really like leaning into it. It's a good scene devoid of everything else that's been established at this point. So Riggs gets up and he kicks Mr. Joshua in the back and then turns around and like hits him again with a flying kick. And then Joshua like crashes into a Christmas lights display. Lest we forget that this is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
But while Joshua's there, he grabs like a metal post and he starts like swinging it at Riggs.
It's like the Festivus pole.
Exactly. Yeah, it is. It was the Festivus pole.
Aluminum. Like
aluminum.
A strong like strength to weight ratio.
This is like definitely them airing their grievances.
The feats of strength.
This is this is the feats of strength on the 23rd. This movie takes place on the 23rd. This is the feats of strength of Festivus. Murtaugh tosses Riggs a nightstick, which he uses like really coolly, like to like block the post.
That was nice.
It was a good like fucking moment. Riggs knocks the post away, and then like but like Mr. Joshua has him on the run though. So Joshua like scoops Riggs up and like body slams him onto the hood of a police car, and I'm like, at what point are we done here?
This is the point where the other cops would have jumped in.
Nope, we're done. Yeah, this has been fun, y'all, but no one stops it. So Riggs charges Joshua, who then like flips Riggs over into the mud. He pounces on top of him and like starts trying to drown him, and it's like really cool. Like this is a good
in a little puddle,
in that tiny little puddle, but like it's effective, right?
Another moment where I'm like, I don't think Murtaugh's not gonna like let Riggs call the shots.
Exactly.
No, we're gonna end this now.
But it's like Murtaugh's like Rocky IV style. Let me throw in the towel, dude. Let me throw in the towel.
No.
Yeah, but Riggs is like, no, back off. So Riggs does squirm free though. Riggs goes into like for like an arm bar.
It was pretty like, I don't feel like we knew what arm bars were in '87.
Yeah, I know. This was
and
like,
now it's like, oh, MMA is like a thing, and like, oh yeah, that's like a legit move.
It is.
Going
like
for.
The choreography again was really good.
Well, they said something like it was like they had the dude Gracie, like the Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy, like help choreograph.
Oh wow.
And like capoeira or whatever.
Yeah, capoeira. Yeah.
They like taught him these like the various fighting techniques, and like it was all very well like choreographed, this whole scene where like they had like legit fighters on set helping to choreograph it.
Interesting. Well, the armbar doesn't hold. Joshua breaks free, punches Riggs in the face a bunch of times, and then they wrestle back into the mud. But Riggs, he gets his legs wrapped around Joshua's neck and shoulder and like starts trying to choke him out.
I feel like that was like a legit, like, I feel like that would work.
I feel like it would.
It was like a sleeper, like he was like choking off blood to the brain.
Yeah. So Riggs has got this, it's got this fight won, right? Murtaugh recognizes this, is like, break his fucking neck.
Yeah.
Murtaugh's out for blood.
He slipped his whole shit.
Oh, he's done, man. He's done playing nice. But at the last moment, Riggs goes, it's not worth it. And like lets him go. And like at this point, Joshua's like mostly unconscious.
See, do you think that was that Riggs as a character like evolving?
Yes.
Like, I'm not just going to kill for the pleasure of it anymore.
I mean, I want to say that the reason he didn't kill him is because of Murtaugh's bloodlust.
Okay.
Like if Murtaugh hadn't like reacted that way, Riggs would have killed him. But hearing his friend, who is above board, by the book, lose his shit, like it actually causes Riggs to snap back to reality and go, what kind of monster am I that I have like driven my friend to the point?
Now he's become a monster.
He's become a monster. Oh my God, I have to pull it back.
Okay.
That's the way I read it. And I'm probably putting way too much subtext into this.
I like that. I like the theory.
Yeah.
I have here in my notes that in the original like Shane Black the Dark script, like that Shane Black had Riggs kill Mr. Joshua with like a Three Stooges like eye poke.
Oh my
Like
god!
went like into his brain with a Three Stooges eye poke and killed him.
Oh,
That would have been fucking
my
nuts.
God, that would have been too much.
That would have been like a throat rip on steroids.
So this
Like-
is a thing. So this is a thing that comes up a lot when we do like Shane Black movies. Is that he writes these scripts and then the editor tempers his
Yeah.
insanity.
I mean, he did some crazy shit in Last Boy Scout.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like the better the editor Shane Black has, the better a movie.
Yeah, we gotta
Comes out of
let's
it.
scale it back a little
Right,
bit.
right. Like Shane Black without parameters is too much.
Imagine you just plucking a dude's like
Dude,
fucking
like,
full on like. "Ah!"
Yeah.
I
too
don't even
much.
know if that would be possible.
I mean, your eyes aren't connected to your brain. Like there is.
You have to go deep in
you-
there.
Well, it's like the back of your eye sockets are bone, so you'd have to like go through bone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think he just like pop his eyes. He just blinded him.
Still would have been
permanently.
fucked up.
It would have been fucked up. Yeah. Anyway, this is a whole other thing. Not this movie. This movie, Riggs goes, "You're not worth it," and lets him go.
Mhm.
And Josh was like mostly unconscious. And he goes, "You lose," to Joshua. Now, at this point, Murtaugh, who's like calmed down a little bit, goes, "Get that shit off my lawn."
That's a fucking great line. That's what I'm hearing.
It's a great line.
Because his line is fucking.
It's a
His
great
lawn
line.
is trash.
Yeah, it's just
At this point,
ruined.
but
It's just fucking mud.
he's like, "Get that shit off my lawn."
It's just like worthless.
That's so
So-
good.
At this point, Murtaugh, like he runs up to support Riggs, and two other cops show up, and they like put cuffs on Joshua. But Joshua, like, because we can't let him live, we can't let him go to jail.
No, yeah.
There's no justice good enough.
Well, it's like
for
when
him but
Carl
death.
shows up alive again at the end of Die Hard.
Exactly.
You gotta have that one last little.
Gotta like one last moment.
I wasn't gonna kill you,
But yeah. So Joshua slips out, grabs a gun, and both Murtaugh and Rig pull their 6-shooter and their Beretta, and they just fill fucking Joshua full of lead.
they like scored a double like shots right in
Double
the
hard
heart.
shot. He collapses to the ground, dead, and Riggs then completely wasted. He starts falling down, but Murtaugh catches him and goes, "I got you, partner."
I like that.
It's a great moment.
Supposedly, it took like 4 nights to shoot this fight scene in
Dude,
the yard,
it's complicated.
and apparently, like in the original cut, it was 4 minutes longer.
Jesus.
That would have been
That
too
would've been
long. That would have been too
crazy.
long.
Yeah.
That would have been nuts. I mean, the fight in They Live was really long.
6.5 minutes.
To imagine this was probably 4 or 5 minutes
Yeah.
as it was. To
4
double
minutes
it,
longer. Yeah.
It would have been insane.
That would have been a lot.
It would have really like bogged the movie down.
Although again, I mean, I'm gonna say Keith David and Roddy Piper,
You could
better
wa-
fight.
you like it? Okay.
I would watch that fight forever. It's one of my favorite fight sequences of all time. One of Jeff Amata's best.
Did he
fights.
choreograph the fight?
He did.
That's
he did.
awesome.
Yeah, because like Keith David did some boxing in his youth, and
Yeah.
Rowdy was obviously a
Wrestler.
wrestler, and so he actually choreographed it to represent those different moves.
Amata's awesome.
Dude, fucking Jeff Amata's
he
amazing.
choreographed all the fights in the Bourne movies.
Oh yeah, that's
he was
right.
like the fight choreographer
That's right.
for the
yeah.
Bourne
Just
movies.
fucking
Awesome stuff.
amazing guy. Anyway, so this is later. We don't know how much later. It's not that
Probably
much
like less
later
than a week. I mean, a couple days.
because he's still covered in cuts and bruises,
Yeah.
right? So Riggs it's pouring down rain.
Well, I felt like this is like the 3rd different rain jacket that we've seen Riggs wearing. And I'm like, wait, how many rain jackets does a dude living in LA own?
One for every day that it rains.
Yeah, right. I'm like, come on, you own less than one probably. The average like Angelino probably owns half a rain
yeah,
jacket.
exactly. Anyway, classic raining in a cemetery, because how could it not be raining in a cemetery? And so now we get to the year on the gravestone
Facts.
as Riggs lays the flowers down. So
84.
84.
It said
So she's been dead for
3 years,
this motherfucker.
and you're still nuts.
This is a problem. This is a problem.
She's been gone a while.
She's been gone a while.
Now the script was written in '85, and I feel like they just never
Oh,
updated
They
it.
just didn't bother.
They should have
to-
made that '86.
Yeah, they should have made
or
it
even
86.
'87.
Yeah, I agree. But this is the thing that they counted on and still count on is how much the audience is actually paying
Oh yeah,
attention.
you bought in.
I bought in.
It's
I
the-
wasn't
it's-
really paying
It's
attention.
the limo at the end of Die Hard.
Exactly.
Where you're
right.
like, oh no, the ambulance.
And
You're
like,
like,
what
no,
was
wait.
it? McTiernan was saying, if they noticed that the ambulance wasn't there, then we've already failed.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like, 100%.
It's if you're paying attention-
100%.
84.
Yeah.
Why is he still crazy?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
100%.
So, just to reemphasize one more time that this is a Christmas movie, Riggs goes, "Merry Christmas, Victoria Lynn. I love you," and he walks away. So we come to the last scene of the movie, and it's evening again, and Riggs is at Murtaugh's place
His arm was in a sling.
in a sling.
I feel like that's like the trick shoulder he has in the later movies.
Oh, that's a good
I gotta watch that back and hear what
to
he
see if
said.
it's the
And
same
two,
one.
I think it is the same one. So I want to hear how he explains how he got the injury.
We definitely have to do two.
Yeah,
We have to do two.
I'm all in on it. I love the whole franchise.
Oh no,
to
it's
be
great.
honest.
I even love 4, and 4 was like they're starting
It's
to
a
get
little
along in the
shaky,
tooth. Yeah,
but it
but,
was like kind of great.
I mean, Jet Li was in it, and he was fucking great.
Yeah.
So. That fight sequence with those two and Jet Li
It's pretty
is
sweet.
fucking great. Anyway, so Riggs is at Murtaugh's house, and he knocks on the door, and Rianne opens it, and they they just see how each other are doing because what they went through is fucking awful.
Yeah, Rihanna's doing pretty well for like
Yeah,
what
for-
she went through, and her boyfriend that got killed
Dude,
or whatever.
like, oh my god, I don't even want to think about it. But so Riggs like pulls out a single bullet with a ribbon around it and says, "Could you give this to your dad?" And she goes like, "What?" Is like, "Don't worry, your dad will understand."
That's a great moment.
It's a good moment.
It's like
yeah.
I won't be needing it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So she invites him in. She's like, "Nah, I should just get going." So he starts walking back to his truck, and Murtaugh like chases out after him. And he goes, "After all we've been through, you think I'm going to eat the world's lousiest Christmas turkey by myself? You're crazy." So I thought it was a great line.
Yeah.
And Riggs goes, "I'll let you in on a little secret." And Murtaugh goes, "What?" And he's like, "I'm not crazy." And Murtaugh goes, "I know."
Mm.
It's like a
I feel like
great
the
moment.
relationship is been fully consummated.
It's just
now.
like they're like in it to win it. Like there's no
yeah.
these motherfuckers are married and everything but name. So Riggs leans in and tells Murtaugh that his daughter has a crush on him.
He's like,
This is a
if
great
you touch her,
moment.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, he's like,
That's so good.
This is awesome. And so Murtaugh invites him in, and Riggs like, "Well, can I bring a friend?" And Murtaugh says, "Sure." And Riggs like whistles, and his dog Sam hops out of the truck, and Murtaugh goes, "I don't think Burbank the cat is gonna like this," which
Yeah.
is like, what? We've seen this cat like one time in this whole movie, and they run into the house, and there's just all this like non-diegetic audio of cats screeching and dogs chasing and glass breaking. And Murtaugh walks back outside and he says, like, "I'm too old for this shit." One last time.
So good. The rule of three.
Yeah, rule of 3. And
Yeah.
then I'll be home for Christmas plays and credits roll.
Awesome. That's Lethal Weapon,
That's
man.
fucking Lethal Weapon, man. It's fucking Lethal Weapon.
I feel like apparently the movie was like released with like low expectations.
Really?
And I think then like word of mouth got out that it was fucking great. And
Yeah.
the Siskel and Ebert review said it was fucking great. And people like started checking it out and telling their friends that it was fucking great. It went up a top 10 movie of the year.
Wow.
Like as far as box office.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good for like an R-rated action flick.
yeah, like those don't usually get that high up.
But it made something like $130 million or something.
Fuck.
Like, I don't know what it cost.
That's
it probably wasn't a
impressive.
lot.
That is impressive.
It
yeah.
beat out Predator, which was the same year.
Damn.
Predator was like a little bit behind that. Yeah. I don't know, but there was a lot of awesome flicks that came out in '87. I had Beverly Hills Cop 2 came out, and that was like one of the top movies of the year.
Right.
And
right.
3 Men and a Baby was out that same year. That might have been the number 1 movie of the year,
That probably was.
which is pretty good. But The Untouchables was out that year. RoboCop was out that year.
God damn, I forgot what an epic year '87 was.
And hold on, Over the Top was out.
Oh.
Fucking Stallone fucking around with some arm wrestling
fucking
flick.
Christ alone.
Jesus
And
Christ, bro.
when I turn the ball cap around,
It's like a switch.
it's like I switch.
Like a machine, like a truck. Fucking shit.
Oh my god. That
But yeah,
movie.
man. The movie's fucking great, man.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's like a legitimately great movie.
They put sequels out.
And frankly, like I liked all of them. I liked all of them.
Legit. Part 2 was out in 89. It was good. Part 3 was out in 92.
Yeah.
And part 4 was out in 98. And I have vivid memories of like going. We were down at the beach, the family, and it was a rainy ass day.
Mhm.
So me and my dad went to go watch Lethal Weapon 4. It was fucking great.
Yeah. All hell breaks loose in the first 5 minutes
Yeah.
of the movie.
You want to talk about casual racism? Part 4 was nuts.
Dude.
Because there was a lot of Chinese,
all the
like,
Asian, yeah,
hating on him, but man, all the movies were good. I dig all of them.
Well, I mean, the thing that I liked about all the movies is like characters just kept coming back. Like they didn't have to recast anybody.
Yeah.
Like Joe Pesci was in what 2, 3, and 4.
And his chemistry with those two was
which is
also amazing.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I dug them all. I don't know that any of them come as like close to the original as
Yeah.
far as like quality
Yeah,
of film
yeah,
or whatever. But I mean, and they get like increasingly, I feel like progressive, like as far as like social justice and like being woke or whatever you want to say. Like,
you mean being like just a human being?
I mean, yeah.
An accepting person.
Strangely woke is a bad thing. I'm like, I'd rather be woke than asleep.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
But yeah, like, because part 2, I feel like took on apartheid.
Yeah.
It took on like the dolphin.
because they were all South African.
And it took on the dolphin. Like,
yeah.
we don't eat tuna anymore because they're killing the dolphins. And there was even other shit. There was like all sorts of non-smoking and gun safety.
Yeah.
Then part 3 was like, I feel like they went heavy on like black on black crime and anti-smoking. And then part 4 was like human trafficking and immigration and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
And they like leaned all in on like keeping it real progressive with the politics. It's like because Rambo is like super the other way.
Yeah.
Super rah America. And like most action
became that way. Like First Blood wasn't. First Blood was all about like the failures of American democracy towards the Vietnam veterans.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, action flicks in general though tend to
be
skew
pretty
like right
jingoistic.
wing.
Yeah, especially in the 80s and the 90s.
Somehow Lethal Weapon found a way to like have its cake and eat it too. Where like, no, we're the progressive one, but we still like have plenty of like good kills.
Yeah,
cops are the good guys.
We could be badasses and still have feelings.
Like, Riggs can still say some crazy racist shit like in part 4, but we're also in favor of like humane immigration policies. So a couple little notes. I had read that Die Hard with a Vengeance, the one you love, had started out as like a spec script.
It
called
did,
Simon
and it was called Simon Says.
And originally they were going to make Lethal Weapon 4 from that script. And it was going to be Riggs and Murtaugh.
Oh, instead of
like
Zeus
doing the Simon Says like challenge instead of McClane and Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think about.
Wow.
Yeah, they fucking won't let it go talking about like, we're going to do Lethal Weapon 5 one day. And it's like, don't do that.
Please don't.
Please don't. You're all way too old.
It's just like it's fine.
And like you love 4.
Yeah.
4 ends with like
a
great bit of like symmetry.
Yeah.
Where he's like at his wife's gravesite again at the end, but it like so much has changed. It's 10 years later. Like, don't fuck with that.
Don't. Yeah.
It actually was like a really beautiful, like poetic ending.
Yeah. No, I agree. I hope they don't, because like the last thing we need is another Dial of Destiny.
They're too old for this shit.
Yeah, they are literally too old for this shit.
Don't do it.
They keep trying to milk things.
Well, there's money to be made.
I know.
Is the thing,
and
right?
That's like the frustration.
Why would we not get paid one more time without having to come up with a new idea?
Right.
But, don't do it.
Please
don't do it.
Please don't
I
do
know
it.
Richard Donner is listening.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
He's
and Danny
definitely a
Glover
listener of
and
the
Mel
show.
Gibson,
Oh,
totally.
100%. Every single cast member of the entire Lethal Weapon. Renee Russo listens to our podcast. I'm certain of it. Regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please do not do Lethal Weapon.
Don't do it. Yeah, no. I love the movie. I'm so glad we finally talked about it, because it is one of like the quintessential of this era.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there behind Die Hard.
Agreed. 100%. I mean, I've said this multiple times at this point. I don't think Die Hard would exist without Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. I think it's like set the stage for like something that's like more grounded in reality can like work and people want to watch that.
Yeah.
Let's go even more real.
Yeah. Let's get grittier. Let's get more basic. Let's make our hero even more struggling. Yeah, let's make our hero almost to the point of they can't survive this. Like they're not a Superman.
Yes.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, I'm glad we talked about it, dude. Thanks for doing it with me.
Absolutely.
Eric.
I will literally never get tired of doing this.
And thanks to everyone for listening. Happy New
Always.
Year's to you all.
Happy New, because we're at this point definitely in the new
And
year.
it was 2026, assuming
It
we're
is
all
2026. So
we
we're all still
survived that
alive.
far. The World War IV
hasn't happened yet, right?
like popped off yet. No, man.
But
We'll get on it. We'll be back soon with something new and fresh.
We're trying to figure out what we're going to do for the new year, but we've got some ideas. So
yeah, there's plenty of fertile ground.
So many more movies. It's a bottomless pit of movies.
All right, man. Well, thanks to you, Eric, as always. Thanks to everyone for listening. Catch us on the social media at 6DOS Podcast.
Yeah.
And until next time,
we will be back.